are in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and we are at T-Bone's Records and Cafe. It's a really cool store right here in Hattiesburg. Hattiesburg is the home of the University of Southern Mississippi. Southern Miss to the top. Brett Favre played football here. Some of you NFL fans probably have heard of Brett. This is the town where he played college football, and also the birthplace of rock and roll, so claimed. I've got another video where I discuss that with a Blues Trail marker, so go over and check that video out. But for this video, we're going to take a look inside of T-Bone's and see what they've got. T-Bone's has been here since 1998, been in business, just a thriving store in the college town. The cafe was added on, and eventually the store expanded. When we go inside, you'll be able to take a look. But if you've been to Hattiesburg, it's a very good chance you've been to T-Bone's. And so we're going to go inside and take a look and see what we can find. One of the things that makes T-Bone's unique is the cafe aspect. So you can go inside, have a cup of coffee, and visit with friends, have a bite to eat. And the cafe is really a thriving business. And of course on the outside here, you can see all sorts of Mississippi artists and people that are from Mississippi. And right as you go in the door, you're greeted by records. Here's some more artists from the mural from the outside. Jimmy Buffett, Howlin' Wolf, Bobby Gentry, and I thought this was really cool, the great Van Dyke Parks, who was born right here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. As you walk in, a great selection of new vinyl, some essentials, stuff you need, including some mystery bags. Really cool t-shirts for the taking with a great design. And of course, racks of records. Any good record store worth its salt has a new arrivals bin, lots of cool stuff to go through, and usually the first place most of us stop when we're digging. And there is the purple one looking at us. A little bit of pre-loved vinyl for you to go through, along with some country, various artists, jazz and classical. Here's a wall called the Essential 8. Every collection needs these. And I wanted to point out, they have a copy of John Phillips, that's Papa John Phillips, the Wolf King of LA. A great album and a favorite of mine. Some record store day leftovers. Crew picks by the staff here. Lots of brand new vinyl, new pressings to go through, including a wall of essentials. For those of you still into the CD, they've got CDs for you to choose from. And a few 45 singles as well. For the cafe minded, there are some books as well as a nice selection of sandwiches and desserts for the cafe. And as you can see back in the corner, live music. I'd be remiss not to show the cool record album covers on the wall in the cafe, including the ever popular Big Star Story. So if you haven't seen this poster, it's really cool, and it kind of talks about how we got to Big Star. Really cool. You can look at it online. All right, so back from T-Bone's and Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I wanted to share with you guys what I picked up while I was there, because I know that you're usually interested in that, and also a few other things that I've picked up along the way. So this is sort of like a new acquisitions video as well. But what I got from T-Bone's was this record, Water from the Wells of Home. This is a Johnny Cash record from the late 80s on the Mercury label. And so it's kind of interesting to see Johnny on the Mercury label. There's the back cover. This is an interesting album produced by Cowboy Jack Clement, but some collaborations with people like Emmylou Harris, Roseanne Cash, Waylon Jennings, Hank Williams Jr., Tom T. Hall, Don Everly, Roy Acuff. But one of the interesting things about this record is the inclusion of a duet, I think it's called New Moon Over Jamaica, with Paul McCartney, and Paul and Linda also sing some harmonies on that. So that's a cool record to pick up, and that's what I got at T-Bones. A lot of new records at T-Bones, a nice smaller selection of used records, but like I said, if it's new vinyl that you're after, then T-Bones is probably a great place for that. That's a used record, and just one that I rarely see. One that my stepdad gave me, Lynn Anderson, How Can I Unlove You? Not familiar with this album. Country record. He's a big fan of old country music. But it's got some songs on here that I'm familiar with You've Got a Friend, Take Me Home Country Roads, What's Made Milwaukee Famous. So looking forward to spinning this on the Columbia label. So Lynn Anderson, got that one. And just a few other little recent pickups and some things that just have been picked up along the way at different spots, but I thought I'd share it with you guys. This, Tower of Power, Bump City. When I was in college, I was a big fan of Tower of Power and their mighty, mighty horn section. This one was really interesting. In addition to just being in fantastic shape, this record also is a white label promo. Let's take a look at that. So it's a record I never see in good shape, much less a white label promo of such a record. Another recent pickup is the Bee Gees, Horizontal. Is this their second or third album? Not sure which. Don't hold my feet to the fire. I know it's not their first. It's among the first three. This is a mono copy. Again, really, really nice shape on that. Aside from Susan Hargrave's name being on it, the jacket and the record itself just looks really, really nice. So you rarely see those early Bee Gees records in such good shape. And another new one, which is a new kind of old one, this is Phil Keaggy, Love Broke Through, the Keith Green song. This was actually I would think, an upgrade copy for me, because actually I have one that's signed by Phil and Randy Stonehill, who co-wrote the title track. But this was one that was just in really nice shape. There's the insert that came with the record. There's Phil. I believe this is his second solo album. And of course, the inner sleeve. But the record itself, and this is a different new song label than the one I had. So I'm not familiar with the differences in these, but this is a really, really clean pressing of this record. So I figured at the very least this was an upgrade copy, and it wasn't very expensive. And last and certainly not least, English Settlement by XTC. This is a 2-record set. This is the new pressing that came out, I believe, last year on 200-gram heavyweight vinyl. I've got an original import of this album and like it quite a bit. And my original sounds so good, I probably didn't need an upgrade, but I do have the other XTCs on this, on these new pressings that have been coming out. And I'll just show you guys just one of the records there. Ape House, which is Andy Partridge's label. These just sound so good. They're very quiet. Every one of them that I have, I've loved very much. Highly recommend these pressings. That was ordered on the internet, so I have that. So if you've been following the channel, you know that I've done some videos for some of my travels. The Blues Trail Markers in Mississippi. There's going to be more parts to that. But I wanted to share T-Bones with you guys. Hope you enjoyed that adventure. If you like, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think. I love interacting with you guys. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Again, just when you subscribe, you get notified when new videos come up. And I've got some videos that I'm really, really looking forward to sharing with you guys. So I want to have you guys on board for that. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for taking time to comment. Those of you who do, hit the little like button. You know the drill. In the meantime, I'll see you next time on another musical adventure. Save the Texas Prairie Chicken.